it's your girl Destiny. I'm back with another video. First, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows. This is kind of sped through only because I have an eyebrow tutorial on my channel already. So if you want a more detailed tutorial on how I get my eyebrows fleeky, you can just go and watch that video. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to use my LA Girls Pro Concealer, the concealer that I actually use to conceal my eyebrows. I'm going to use that and apply that to both of my eyes just so I have a even base for my eyeshadows. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to blend it out evenly onto both eyelids. And then I'm just going to go in with the Beauty Blender just so I could blend it out so it's not blotchy or anything. So I'm taking my Juvia's palette. It's a blue shade and the name of it is called Dahlia. Okay, so I'm just going to pack that color onto my crease. This is going to be used as, I would say, the main color. We're actually going to be packing like different colors onto the eyelid, so I guess it's considered the main color. So I'm going to go in with that purple shade. That shade is called Zobo, and I'm going to use that to blend out the edges of the blue eyeshadow. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking my NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. And I'm going to be using a pink color. It doesn't actually have the name of the shadow, but I'm going to use that to, I guess, blend out the purple, or just to blend out all shades. I actually didn't need that pink shade. I think I just wanted like just to add another color to it. It actually came out really, really nice. Okay, so the next part is actually kind of hard, but not that hard. When you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. So a trick that I like to do, as you can tell, I looked up. So that's basically going to be a guideline to where my cut crease is going to stop. So that way, whenever I move my eye, it's not going to transfer. So that's just the right way to know how to cut your crease. So I'm gonna use my loose pigment by Mayo Makeup. I've used this a couple times in my tutorials. I'll make sure to tag them below, but I'm just packing that on to my eyelid, or to both eyelids. So what I did, I went back into that blue shade. I just like to go over the cut crease just so it's not lost in between the purple and the neon, and just so that the cut crease gets a more defined look. So I tend to do that. You don't really need to, but it's your preference. Okay, so I went back in with that loose eyeshadow pigment. This is actually a neon pink. I put that in the outer corners. I didn't really need to do that, but I mean, it looks fine. I actually did my eyeliner and I applied the glitter off camera because I had to look into a mirror and I didn't have a mirror in front of me. So that's why that just sped up a little bit. I'm applying my eyelashes right now. I forgot where they're from. Probably Walmart. I'm actually going to be using two different foundations. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. since it is wintertime, I tend to be a little bit lighter than I am in the summertime. So that's why I mixed the two, and it actually came out pretty good. So I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge or beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend out that foundation. And I actually blended pretty well, so that was good. And I'm gonna go back in with that LA Girls Pro Concealer like I've always been using. And I'm just gonna use that to highlight my face, which is underneath my eyes and my chin. This was also an extra step. I just used that brush again, and I kind of drag the concealer underneath my eyeliner. That way it's like cleaned up and it's more precise, I guess. You don't really have to do this, but I just feel like being extra today, I guess. So like always, you're going to use a beauty blender and you're just going to blend out the concealer underneath your eyes and your chin, if that's where you placed it. So I actually mixed two different powders for setting. I used the Elf's translucent powder, and then I also used the Benign banana powder. So it's like in between the translucent and like a yellow tone, and actually it worked out pretty fine. Okay, so on to contour. I'm going to be using the NYX bronze palette. And I don't really do too much with bronzer. I just put on the sides of my face. I'm going to be using that blue eyeshadow. Basically the shadows that I use on my lid, I'm going to be using underneath my eyes. So I'm going to use that blue shadow, the purple, and then I'm going to blend both of them out with the pink. Okay, so something else that is really great about this palette is that it has different shadows you can use for highlight. So I chose to use that light eyeshadow, which is called Giza or Giza, I'm not sure, but it actually looks pretty good to be a highlighter. So I just put that on the peaks of my chin, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my eyebrow bone. Alright, and on to the last step, which is lining our lips and putting some lipstick or lip gloss on. I use the NYX eyebrow pencil. Actually, the pencil that I use to fill in my eyebrows, I use it as my lip liner. I put some lip gloss on, and you're all good to go. I'm just showing you the final product. So I'm just tying my hair, putting my hair down, and there you go. That's how you slay, gang gang.